Welcome along to the football sphere. Travel the world of football with us. In the world of football, few clubs have a history as rich and as glorious as today's subject. Yes, we're diving headfirst into the roaring heart of Istanbul to explore the giants of Turkish football, Galatasaray. Get ready to delve into the careers of the Galatasaray greats. From goalkeeping heroes to midfield maestros and those clinical finishers up front, we'll relive their greatest moments in the famous yellow and red. So let's start singing the Galatasaray march and make a start. Comment down below and let us know who your favorite Gala player of all time is. Where else would you start but with the man many consider to be Galatasaray's greatest ever player? Gheorghe Hagi, the Maradona of the Carpathians, didn't just grace the pitch, he owned it. His arrival in Istanbul in 1996, at the ripe old age of 31, ushered in a golden era for Gala. With his wand of a left foot, Hagi could unlock any defense, creating chances for his teammates and scoring some absolute screamers himself. He was pure magic. Every great team needs a rock at the back, and for Galatasaray, that rock was Gheorghe Popescu. They called him the commander, and he truly lived up to the name. Popescu was the captain, the leader, and the heart of that iconic Galatasaray side. He read the game like a seasoned chess master, snuffing out danger before it even arose. Now, let's turn the clock back to the early days of Galatasaray's dominance. Metin Okti, a name whispered in reverence by Gala faithful, was a goal-scoring machine before goal-scoring machines were even a thing. 3 times he was the top scorer in the Turkish League, and his goals propelled Galatasaray to their first ever league title in 1962, a true legend of the game in Turkey. Chapter 4. The Emperor Hakan Şükür. They say records are made to be broken, but some records, well, they feel untouchable. Hakan Şükür's goal-scoring record for Galatasaray is one of them. With an incredible 228 goals in the yellow and red, he's their all-time top scorer. But it wasn't just the quantity, it was the importance of the goals. He was the man for the big occasion, a true talisman for club and country. Chapter 5. The Dutch maestro Wesley Sneijder. In 2013, Galatasaray welcomed a true artist to Istanbul. Wesley Sneijder, the diminutive Dutch maestro, arrived with a reputation for silky skills and an eye for a pass. He didn't disappoint. Sneijder dictated the tempo in midfield, picking out teammates with pinpoint accuracy and scoring some spectacular goals himself. He was the conductor of the orchestra, and the Galatasaray faithful loved him for it. Now, you don't play over 500 times for one club without being a bit special, do you? Bülent Korkmaz, or Mr. Galatasaray as he became known, was exactly that, special. A one-club man, Korkmaz embodied the spirit of Galatasaray. He was a fierce competitor, a born leader, and a true legend who bled yellow and red. You don't see loyalty like that too often in the modern game. The versatile maestro Okan Buruk. Some players just have a knack for being in the right place at the right time, and Okan Buruk was one of them. A versatile midfielder with an engine that just wouldn't quit. Buruk was the unsung hero for Galatasaray during his time at the club. He could tackle, he could pass, he could even chip in with a few goals when needed. A manager's dream. The wall of Istanbul, Zoran Simovic. They say a goalkeeper can win you points, and in Zoran Simovic, Galatasaray had a goalkeeper who could win you titles. The big Serbian was a colossus between the sticks, a true giant who commanded his penalty area with authority. He was a fan favorite, known for his spectacular saves and his larger-than-life personality. The Emperor returns. Fatih Terim. Fatih Terim's story is so intertwined with Galatasaray, it's hard to imagine one without the other. As a player, he captained the club, but it's as a manager where he truly etched his name into Galatasaray folklore. 4 Turkish League titles in his first stint, followed by more success in later years. Terim is a legend. Frank Ribery in a Galatasaray shirt? It almost seemed too good to be true. But for 2 glorious seasons, the former Bayern Munich star graced the Turkish Super Lig with his dazzling footwork. He might have been in the twilight of his career, but Ribery could still produce moments of magic that left defenders bamboozled and fans on the edge of their seats. When Didier Drogba arrived in Istanbul, he was already a Chelsea legend. But in just 2 seasons with Galatasaray, he cemented his place as a global icon. His goals were vital as Gala won the league title in his first season, and his leadership qualities shone through. He may have only been there for a short time, but Drogba's impact was immense. Mauro Icardi, the Argentine goal-scoring machine, arrived at Galatasaray with a reputation for finding the back of the net. And he didn't disappoint. His goals fired Galatasaray to the Turkish Super Lig title in the 2022-2023 season, proving that he still got it. De Beer experience personified. Frank de Beer, the Dutch defensive stalwart, brought a wealth of experience to Galatasaray when he joined the club. He may have only spent a season in Istanbul, but his impact was undeniable, shoring up the defense and providing a calming presence at the back. Taffarel, the Brazilian wall. Claudio Taffarel, the Brazilian goalkeeper, was a key part of the Galatasaray team that won the UEFA Cup in the year 2000. His brilliant penalty-saving heroics in the final against Arsenal will live long in the memory of Galatasaray fans. Belozoglu, the Turkish prodigy. Emre Belozoglu may have gone on to have a successful career with rivals Fenerbahce, but it was at Galatasaray where he first burst onto the scene. The talented midfielder was a product of the Galatasaray Academy and showed glimpses of his huge potential before moving on. Rigobert Song, the Cameroonian defender, was known for his strength, aerial ability and leadership qualities. He spent 4 seasons at Galatasaray, becoming a fan favorite for his never-say-die attitude and his ability to inspire his teammates. Steven Nzonzi, the French midfielder, brought some much-needed steel to the Galatasaray midfield during his time at the club. He was a powerful presence in the center of the park, breaking up opposition attacks and shielding the defense. Hamit Altintop was a versatile player who could play in midfield or defense. He was known for his work rate, technical ability, and eye for goal. He spent 6 seasons at Galatasaray, winning 2 league titles and the UEFA Cup. Torreira, the Uruguayan terrier. Lucas Torreira, the Uruguayan midfielder, quickly became a fan favorite at Galatasaray for his tenacious displays and never-say-die attitude. He's a real leader on the pitch, and his performances have been crucial in their push for the Super League title. Falcao, the Colombian hitman. Radamel Falcao, the Colombian striker, may have been in the twilight of his career when he arrived at Galatasaray, but he still had plenty to offer. His goal-scoring instincts were still there, and he proved to be a valuable asset during his time in Istanbul. Mertens, the Belgian maestro. Dries Mertens, the Belgian midfielder, arrived at Galatasaray with a big reputation, having starred for Napoli in Serie A. He brought creativity, goals and experience to the Galatasaray midfield, and he quickly became a key player for the club. Alex Telles, the Brazilian left-back, was known for his attacking prowess and his deadly left foot. He was a constant threat going forward, providing assists and scoring some spectacular goals from free kicks and open play. Friedel, the American trailblazer. Brad Friedel, the American goalkeeper, had a brief but memorable stint at Galatasaray. He joined the club in 2001 and quickly established himself as a fan favorite for his shot-stopping ability and his larger-than-life personality. Batshuayi, the batsman of goals. Michy Batshuayi, the Belgian striker, joined Galatasaray on loan from Chelsea and made an immediate impact. He's a natural goal-scorer with a knack for being in the right place at the right time. Osimhen, the Nigerian nightmare. Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian striker, took the Turkish Super Lig by storm during his time at Galatasaray. His pace, power, and eye for goal made him a nightmare for defenders, and he played a key role in their title-winning campaign. Thanks for joining the Football Sphere, so there you have it. A journey through the history of Galatasaray, showcasing some of the greatest players to ever wear the famous yellow and red. From Turkish legends to global superstars, these players have all left their mark on the club. Who knows what the future holds for Galatasaray? One thing's for sure, with a history as rich and passionate as theirs, the future is bright for the Lions of Istanbul. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Football Sphere for more, and remember to let us know in the comments who you think is Galatasaray's greatest ever player.